Hello again. We will continue with our Unit 4, Section 3, writing equations of quadratic functions. So we're going to do examples 5, 6, and 7. So off we go. We have x-intercept and y-intercepts. So we know that y-intercept is 0, -12, even though they only gave us that y-intercept is -12, but we know the coordinates will be 0, -12. That means we have h. We don't have h. We have x is 0, y is -12. Now we have the x-intercept, aka the roots or the zeros of the function. So I can say r is -3 and s will be 4. We will use the formula in the root form. So f of x, a, x minus r, x minus s. So these are the two roots right there. And the roots are the x-intercepts, or the zeros of the function. We know f of x is the same thing as y, and y is -12. So -12 goes right there. We're solving for a. X is right there, 0. R right there, -3. We have minus from the formula. Two negatives make a positive. So plus 3. X again, 0. Minus 4. Now here I have 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 minus 4 is -4. 3 times -4 is -12. So I have a times -12 right there. This -12 came from 3 times -4. Okay, I'm solving for a. So we will divide both sides by -12 because of this -12 right here. This is 1. So a equals 1. Great. Now in the end, we have to write the equation of the quadratic function. So finally, f of x equals a. A is 1, so you don't have to write it. X plus 3, x minus 4. Why is it plus 3? Minus is from the formula. -3 is the x-intercept or the root right there. Okay, and then two negatives make a positive. And then x minus 4. 4 came from over there. All right, one more. So now this one, I have the minimum value. Minimum, remember, this is the vertex. This is the vertex, and minimum, the parabola would look like this, and this is the minimum value. So from this, I know that a will be positive. Okay, and I also have f of -1 equals 8. That means this is x, and this is y. So what all do we have here? I have h from the vertex right there, 1, k, 0, x is -1, y is 8. Okay, now, since they gave me the vertex and a point, I need to use the vertex form. So f of x, a, x minus h squared, plus k. We're going to plug things in. We're solving for a. F of x is the same thing as y, and y is 8. So 8 goes right there. X is -1. H is 1. Plus k is 0. I like when k is 0. It's easier to solve for a. We would minus 0 from both sides, but that's just silly. So 0 right there, I don't have to do anything with that. Now, -1 minus 1 is -2. -2 squared is 4. So here I have 4. Now solve for a. Divide both sides by 4. Here I have 1. A equals 8 divided by 4 is 2. So I have A equals 2. I still have to write the equation. So f of x, A is 2. X minus h is 1. Squared plus k is 0. It's just silly if we add 0 there. We're not going to do that. So this is your final answer. There's a 2 right there. All right, number 7. Okay, number 7. So I have the standard form already given to us. So standard form is y equals x squared minus 5x plus 6. Now we need to change this to vertex form by completing the square right here. So completing the square, we did that in the previous lesson. So I'm going to do this right here off to the side because we have some work to do. So I'm just going to do it right there. I have the standard form y equals x squared minus 5x plus 6. Now I have to do, we're going to leave blank here because we're going to complete the square there. And then this 6 goes right there. And whatever I did here, I have to undo there. Okay, so I get this number, divide by 2, and you square it. Well, negative 5 divided by 2 is negative 5 over 2. You square it, you get 5 squared is 25, 2 squared is 4. And what you do here, you undo it there. So negative 25 over 4 right there. Okay, now we're going to factor this. So I have x minus, this is half. So half of this, I have 5 over 2 squared. And then I have to add this up. This is negative 1 over 4. You want me to do it by hand? Okay. So I have, I'm going to do it off to the side. 6 minus 25 over 4. Because they don't have the same denominator, I have to find the common denominator. And the common denominator here is 4. Okay. So I have an invisible 1 there. So to make this the same fraction as it was, but with the denominator 4, I need to have a 24 there. Because 24 divided by 4 is 6. 4 divided by 1 is 4. 4 times 6, 24. That's where I got 24 from. Okay, and then 25 was already there. Now 24 minus 25 is negative 1 over 4. So here we have the vertex form right there. So y equals x minus 5 over 2 squared minus 1/4. All right, let's graph this, or do the best we can to graph this. So the vertex is 5 over 2 and negative 1/4. So it would be right there somewhere. 5 over 2 is right there, negative 1/4. Close enough right there. Now, from the standard form, I know the y-intercept is right there at 6. So y-intercept right there at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I know the vertex, I know the x is a symmetry, but it's all the way down the bottom. I'm going to take care of that later. I know I didn't forget about the roots. Okay, so here I know I will have the same point over here on this side. So 1, 2, I'm at 2.5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 6 will be right there. Okay, and this is just a sketch of the graph. We're not precisely doing it. But if you really want to, I know the roots or the x-intercepts will be when y is 0. And y will be 0 right there. Okay, so right there, x-intercept will be 2, 0 and 3, 0. Now that I have the x-intercepts, I can write the root. So I have y equals x minus 2, x minus 3. Does it have a maximum or a minimum? Since it goes down, this is a minimum. What are the coordinates of the vertex, or minimum or the maximum? So we already have that there because we had this in vertex form. So it's minimum and it's the vertex. The coordinates of the minimum are 5/2, -1/4. Domain for the quadratic function is -infinity to +infinity, or all real numbers. Now the range is everything that starts right there at -1/4 and it goes all the way up to +infinity. So it goes from -1/4 all the way up to +infinity. The axis of symmetry is the line that cuts the graph in half, and it goes through the vertex. So it's that line right there, and it's an x equals line. X equals whatever this x of the vertex is, and it's at 2.5 or 5/2, either way. So axis of symmetry is x equals 5/2 or 2.5. And the roots, those are the x-intercept. We have that there and we have them there. So the roots are 2, 0 and 3, 0. The end.